and he still has to go back to Chicago to go to court for other people in Chicago. So, what are y'all thoughts on? First, I need to know: are y'all still listening to R. Kelly's music? And second, what are your thoughts on him being found guilty on all these charges? So, who wants to go first? You can go first, Chloe, since you're the guest.
Okay, well, I think that you put R. Kelly in there. I think that if you do the time, you should do the crime, and I'm definitely glad that these victims, find justice. If so I'm not gonna lie. R. Kelly, he still comes on the radio, so don't charge it to me if I just so happen to forget and listen and dance a little bit, or like, oh, that's R. Kelly's song, oh, cancel it. But I'm just happy that the victims found justice in this situation.
All right, who wants to go next?
Yes, I will still listen to the man's music, and what he did. I mean, I sympathize, and I actually want to, send my love out to all the victims. You know what I mean? But yes, his music is timeless. His music was a creation of his talents. The music didn't do those things. He did those things, right? Plus, we don't stop to support these things that enslaved us, right? Just look at the things that us as black people, brown and black people, that with the things that we had to go through, through our ancestors up until today, we still support the various things that got us to this point. We wear cotton, we wear things, and we share commerce, which this country was built off the backs of us, and we still support those things, and those were detrimental to a whole group of people. So what he did was what he did. He has to face his consequences. I am not no one's maker or anybody's I don't have to cast judgment upon you. Whenever that day comes, the music comes on, I'm listening to it.
Yeah, I think it's important that we can take the artist, like separate the person from the art,
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just because you listen to R. Kelly doesn't mean you condone that behavior. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's what people should remember.
It's funny because a lot of people.
Hold on now.
Oh shit, my bad. I got it.
Hold on now.
My bad.
KD.
Yeah. Okay. Now I agree with the both of y'all. Being an artist myself, you separate yourself from the person. I'm not gonna lie. I see his music in a whole different light. And yeah, everybody is entitled to listen to it. You listen to it, that's fine. Me personally, because I feel like those lyrics are directed at the act that he did, it doesn't sit right with me personally. Now, him, I think the man needs some help. I mean, I don't want to send him to the cross. The man is sick, and that's what people are turning a blind eye to.
Right.
He is human as well. And to do that over and over and over again, the man is sick. And I think that should he be free? No. But there's help for people like that because he is clearly ill.
All right, can I play devil's advocate?
Go ahead. You always do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say I'm definitely still listening to his music. And I'm going to say, at what point are we going to hold some of these other people accountable? At what
1,000%.
Yes. At what point are we going to hold
1 second, yeah,
the people that was helping him accountable? What point are we going to hold some of these victims who were grown as shit, who he didn't put a gun to their head, who they could have left at any given time if they wanted to, and they all chose to stay? And if you're grown, who can tell you? Like, I'm grown as shit. You can't tell me when I can go to the bathroom, ain't none of that shit going on. Like, you grown. Can't nobody tell you what to do.
And then as a father, right? You're not letting your 13, 14, 15, or 16-year-old daughter go to no man's house for weeks on days without you being there.
Right.
Exactly. When do we hold those people accountable? And I agree with you.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's found guilty in Chicago, like he'll never see the light of day. He's already 54 years old. He'll never see the light of day again. And I think that they should send him to get help instead of sending him to jail for the rest of his life, because all these people that they're sending to jail for the rest of their life, that's not helping them.
He need help.
True.
Yeah. So y'all let us know what y'all think. And look, everybody's opinion is your own opinion. You don't have to try to sugarcoat it for anybody.
Right.
Whatever you feel, that's what you feel.
First and foremost, what's up, She-Belle? Welcome back to the party.
She-Belle, my girl.
What's up, cuz? Welcome back to the party.
What up? Hey, yo, that's why we always that's why the three gentlemen on this panel always try to speak to you ladies and tell y'all to stop. And I don't want to be harsh, so I'm gonna choose my words carefully. But be cognizant of what you ask for.
Right.
Right? Let's say we in the bed, we rolling around in bed, we doing us, and you scream out, choke me. And I choke you. Right?
Chloe, didn't I tell you?
Okay,
Though,
now,
like it's real, because sometimes things happen in the heat of passion. Not saying that what he did was right, but you ask for certain things, you get it, and then once the relationship is over, you telling your girlfriends or you running it back to people and say, oh, he chokes me, he peed on me, he was abusive, but you stayed for 12, 15 years.
But he
right?
did.
And again, we had this
like
conversation last week about domestic violence.
But they also allowed it, KD.
I still say he influenced them.
Yeah.
Chloe know, like I know, when you got certain people, a lot of women, and I thank God, even though y'all kid me about laying on the couch, I thank God that I am not weak like that, and I know Chloe is not weak like that. But Chloe know opportunity is there for those that are, and they can spot those who are willing to do anything just to get that little spotlight.
Right, KD, but that's still a choice that they're making to lay on that couch or not.
Yeah, but they're still taking advantage of because they are young and naive, most of them.
But how at what point do you like, yo, you know what you're doing? Like, you can't keep on saying they're not toddlers. Like, you can't say somebody's young and naive. They're not 6 years old. Like, that's the same shit. That's the same shit.
I said that's a form of rape.
No, KD.
I said that's a form of rape.
No, KD.
I agree.
I said that's a form of rape.
But if the first time it happens, right, you go over there, the man actually take your clothes off, he touching and fondling all on you because you want your album to come out, you want to be signed.
Right.
He promising you a record, he promising you a dream, he promising you the Aaliyah path, right? It don't happen, but you stay for 2-3 years. Right. When does it? If you didn't want it when the first time it happened to you, why you ain't get up out of there and say, I'm gonna go into the authorities, I'm gonna call my parents, yo, he took advantage of me. Yeah, you waited along to see if your career was gonna pop off.
Right. They wait until he not giving them no money no more, or their relationship with him is over. They're not.
I think by that time maybe they have gotten on drugs, because I'm sure that date rape drugs beginning. I can promise you that, because see, I tell them all, don't drink
date rape drug. You ain't gotta drug people nowadays.
Right.
You R. Kelly. You know how when he go to his concerts, he's singing them songs. You know how many girls is wanting to do him? Y'all want to do him and y'all not even at the concert.
Hold on.
I guess I've never been one to want to do R. Kelly.
Hold on. My question is, after the first tape when he was peeing on a girl, girls are still messing with him. So is that really his fault?
No, that's not his fault. Now, them some nasty hell.
Or when the reports came out that him and Aaliyah was married, is that, and they still wanted to rock? Like, is that his? I mean, it is his fault. But at the end of the day, when do you hold yourself accountable for your actions?
Right.
Yeah.
The money. And then what happens is once that fund runs up that he's giving you, you continue to look for that bag. So now you're saying, all right, I'm gonna join this Me Too movement because I know it's lucrative in that point. I'm gonna make a book. I'm gonna get interviews. I'm gonna get spotlights, and now I'm gonna climb off of that status.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree with stuff like that now.
All right. As we wrap this up, before we go to the next segment, just let me know if y'all think he should be in jail for the rest of his life or he should get him help. So let me know in the comments if he should get help, they should get him help, or he needs to be in jail for the rest of his life. Because they're also not addressing the fact that he was also molested as a child, and that plays a part in all of this.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I think you can also get help in jail too, you know. So,
Well, that's why I say he shouldn't be free, but
you
he
gotta do
should
the
be
time.
institutionalized.
Yeah, I'm not saying he should be free, but is he a sex trafficker? That's a little outrageous.
Oh yeah, now all them damn golden showers he gave. Yeah,
That's not sex trafficking though, KD. Sex trafficking is a whole different thing.
How many women was it? I mean,
it doesn't matter how many women it was.
Yes,
sex
it
trafficking.
does. I mean, if he did one or two like that, okay. But his own wife did an interview, and
What?
she even said that's the way he do. I mean, he used some type of influence on them, and I'm sorry, that's rape.
No, is that
It's
sex
rape of the
trafficking?
mind.
Nah, it's a fetish.
I think a lot of people
More fetish, and that's more fetishy than it is sex trafficking.
All right.
He's not taking these chicks from state to state and selling them. That's sex trafficking.
Right. That's sex trafficking.
I think it was consensual, just not ethical, you know.
It was sensual until the bag ran out.
Right.
Until the promises didn't happen.
But I think a lot of those girls did give consent, if that was what I was saying. So, hey guys, my laptop is actually dying, so I want to thank you guys for letting me come on, and I'm gonna.
Yo, I think we talked too much shit for this one. Say,
I was trying to get in trouble.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes, I'll tune in next week. You know.
All right, cool. Joanne said he should get help. I believe some of this stuff was done to him. Yeah, some of that stuff was done to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs help.
Yeah, he does need help, and he does need help. And what's the bad thing about it is he actually is probably going to kill himself in jail.
Right.
Oh my God!
Before help is gotten. Just because he's fragile, he's mentally fragile. You can see it.
Yeah.
Just by his facial expressions, it was his demeanor is different than what Bill Cosby's was, right?
Right.
Bill Cosby felt like he wasn't guilty. He knew he was going to beat it at some point or have some type of something. R. Kelly is defeated.
Right.
He's been defeated all his life. He's been molested at a young age, right? So that took away from him. He sought compensation through his art and what he believed to be what love was, right? Because that's what he was shown at a young age.
Right.
And to now be told that was wrong and know that's wrong, he's like, where do I go from here? I have nothing else. And that man will probably try to take his own life before it's all said and done.
Yeah,
that is so sad.
He ain't doing no 20 years, KD. That ain't gonna happen.
He ain't built for
it. That ain't gonna happen.
How long has he been in there already? 2 years?
Yeah, probably.